Stephen McCandless. He's going to be telling us about his experiences with the Loftman.
69, I'm calling you. 69, wake up. Sometimes I'll be out feeding the horse and having hay in my hands, and I'll just hear, 69, I see you.
So what do you think the 69 means, Steve?
I'm not quite sure, but maybe I'm the 69th victim. It's like something's going to happen whenever me and my wife are in the 69 position, or I don't know, just maybe on Route 69 or something. I'm not sure, but it's just a scary thing that every time I'm doing something with the horses or having hay in my hands and feeding them, 69, I'm calling you, as I always heard.
So, you've pretty much well explained this to me. And I don't fully understand. Where do you believe that the Loftman lives?
Believe he lives in the loft at the barn.
He lives in a loft? What would bring you to that conclusion?
There's some strange sightings that sometimes at night the lights will come on when you least expect it, and you never know when he's there.
That's pretty scary, Stephen.
Yes, it is very frightening. Matter of fact, one time we were out here, the lights come on upstairs, and me and my wife ran hauled ass and jumped in the car and locked doors because we weren't sure what the hell was going on.
Where do you believe these sightings have taken place, and what part of the country?
I'm mostly in like mid-Georgia and around the local area, and barns all around.
That's pretty scary, Stephen. Well, we're actually up here where the last sighting was spotted. Stephen brought me up here to this loft. I could see where this could be very intimidating at night and kind of scary. But right now, we're going to be interviewing with another person who has seen the Loftman.
The second person we're interviewing today has actually had an encounter. This person's name is Amanda Blair. Amanda, can you explain to us the encounter that you've had?
It was one of the scariest days of my life. I was out feeding the horses, and I was hearing strange sounds. And I was like, who's there? Who's there? Because like the first person y'all interviewed, the lights kept coming on in the loft, and it was really scary. And all I could hear was, I see you, Amanda. You can't see me, but I can see you. I'm looking all around. I was like, where are you at? Where are you at? And he said, Amanda, don't be afraid. My name is Bubba Lee. And the name Bubba Lee is like a piercing sound. He just screamed out, Bubba Lee! And it was really scary. I was like, oh my God, what should I do now? I was like, show yourself, show yourself. And nothing ever happened. And he's like, Amanda, I know what you did last summer. And I said, ride my horses? And he's like, how did you know that I knew that? I was like, I don't know. And I said, prove to me that you can see everything. I said, what's in my feed bucket? He said, oats and sweet feed. It was the most scary day of my entire life. Right now, because me and Steve are the only ones up here, I'm going to be doing a personal interview. Steve right now is looking at some old, they almost look like, what would you say they look like, Steve?
Moonshine jars.
Moonshine jars? What's the dates on those moonshine jars?
Like 1860s and later.
1860s? What do you think was going on in the 1860s? My personal experience has been really strange being up here in this loft. Steve, watch out! Ah!
Amanda! Amanda!
Really hurt falling out of that loft, but I'm okay. I went back up there and Steve was gone. I just don't know what to do anymore. I keep feeling like I just don't know what to do.
Moonshine! Moonshine!
Hello?
I wish all the kids would leave my moonshine alone.
What moonshine?
My moonshine! All I need is my Viagra.
Steve! Steve! Steve? I thought you were dead.
Hell no, I was looking for some moonshine. I figured you'd be alright.
I could have died.
I've just been up here drinking moonshine while the horses are eating.
But that's not your moonshine to be drinking. That's what he's mad about. The Loftman! The Loftman!
On my adventures, I've also been finding these little blue pills. I wonder what that's supposed to be for.
Blue pills? Strange. I reckon the Mothman Prophecies will never be solved. So every time I come out here, I guess I'll just come up here and drink some moonshine.